And you know, the funny thing is, I'm sure by next week I will have another one in the chat at least. That's okay though. I should. But they don't get called friendo. They do not actually. They do not get called friendo. You know what I might do, and I know other streamers have done this and it makes sense, is they ban terms. So I might actually ban the term PFP. And probably, well, I can't ban graphics or artist. I might think about what auto words to ban. I don't know. I'll debate it. I'll debate it. Anyway, fun video games, right? Fun video games. Let's get back to fun video games and find this gosh darn griffin, which is around here somewhere. It's not in here, apparently. So if I were a griffin, where would I hide? I'd probably hide down here, actually. Would I hide over here? Maybe, actually, maybe. Let's find it. Let's find this griffin. We need its hide so we can complete a quest. And I am curious what this quest will do.
Good day to you, Sid.
The crystals we get from the tailor.
Bum. I don't know. Yeah, I'll think of something. I'll think of some terms, because like, what terms do they normally use? Commission. I could add the auto mod to like take care of the word commission. I don't know. See, it's hard because like I don't want to ban words that other people might actually use in the chat normally. And I don't mind if like friends talk about commissions. Yeah, I'll need to debate this a bit. It's okay. I'm gonna have until next Wednesday, at the very least. Bum. So, how has everybody's week been? I'm curious about everybody's week. Use any other bots or just auto mod? I mean, I have stream elements. I think if I were to do it though, I'd probably just do it all through Twitch's thing. I mean, it's easy enough just to add the banned words to Twitch's little thing and have it deal with it. Because I assume it just blocks the words from showing up. And you know, does anybody have plans for the weekend, by the way? I'd be kind of curious if anybody has plans for the weekend. I don't have many. Besides probably just recording more video games for the YouTube channel. And probably besides that, I guess maybe work on what else? Like, what else do I have planned? What else am I doing this weekend?
The crystals we get from the tailor all but worthless.
It's not just the crystals.
I know it's gonna be more recordings of video games, which I'm gonna be throwing up. I think Megan and I have plans to play Dota, because they're having like an event going on, so we actually want to play Dota for once. And I think just catching up on Final Fantasy 14 stuff. Otherwise, it's just very chill. It's like chill stuff. I used to use Ankbot, and you could make and assign ranks for people such as regulars, trolls, etc. See, I've heard Ankbot was really good. I did download it, but I never ended up setting it up. Or I downloaded the program for it, but I never ended up setting it up. I had a friend that used it a lot. I don't know if he still does. He might. I might have to ask him about it. See, Bass doesn't have many either. Kari says you could then allow certain groups to use certain words. Oh, that'd be cool. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll look into it again. Prepping for school, doing some blood work. Gotta go see my friend. His girl just left him, so we're gonna go over and play some video games. That's really good of you, my dude. That's really, really good of you. Because, yeah, that's always sad, our breakups. So I feel for your friend. And hopefully he does better. I'm sure with a friend like you, he will. Very, very easily, in fact. Long time coming, though? Oh, yeah, was it not working out? Yeah. Not only will he find someone better for sure, then like I say, he has a friend with you. He has a good friend in you, so you guys will he'll get over it all very quickly, I'm sure. The cover is here. I got a bail. Catch you later. Catch you later, Kari. Thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you very much for the raid. Yeah, we'll catch you later, friendo. Catch you Monday, laters, everyone. Catch you later, my dude. Once again, thank you so much for the raid, for listening to me rant, and for just being another good friendo. Wow, that gauge went down quick. There you go, it's over. Man, where is this griffin? We'll find it. Always a pleasure, never a chore. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna... Well, we'll go down this way. We'll keep going down this way, actually. And then I will... go back to the hideaway and see if the griffin, see if I can get more info on where the griffin might be. So this little bastard's eluding me. It's eluding me pretty good. I do not wish to fight you guys. Oh yeah, and I also am probably gonna paint some more Warhammer stuff. I've actually been. So it kind of sucks that Kari's gone now because I think he would have liked to hear this. Been working on some more Warhammer minis, and Megan kind of inspired me actually. So Megan has been making her minis. She's been giving them a custom paint job, right? Like a custom color. As opposed to me, who is like, oh,
don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Okay, so the griffin is here. Okay, cool, we found it. But Megan has decided to make her minis a custom color, whereas I used to be all about, oh, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it in the canon colors, right? We'll do the canon colors for it, for my Necron, because I'm painting Necron. But when I was watching her paint, I was like, you know what? That seems really fun. Just kind of coming up with like a custom color scheme for your army. And then it's different from other people's, right? Which I think is kind of cool. And then I was like, you know what, Megan, if you could, I have these 3 Necron warriors that I got as like a starter paint thing. Do you want to just kind of come up with a custom paint job for me and just kind of see what you can do? To see, like, just paint one and see what happens. And she painted one and it looked really good. But it didn't look quite how I would want to do one, right? But it did give me inspiration. It gave me an idea. So I painted a custom one, kind of. It's only the body right now. I still have to paint the other stuff. But, you know, I'll have to show you guys once it's actually done, because I think it looks pretty good. It's like black with a bit of silver. It's meant to be like a dark colored Necron, right? That's how I envisioned it. And so far it's coming out pretty much how I wanted. So we'll see about that. Pretty easy color scheme to replicate too, so it should be very nice. There it is. Well, you're a beauty, aren't you? So probably gonna do some of that this weekend as well. Dosmer's a rank B. All right, let's kick some Griffin booty.
We'll have to wait. Look sharp.
2 can play at that game, and I can do it better. Oh yeah, get parried, Dosmer. Rank B, you may as well be a rank C. Oh god. Alright, we're taking this Griffin down. This Griffin shall taste my wrath. Alright, we're going for it. Going for the big hits. Oh god. Okay, I need to jump over that. Okay, I think that'll make him miss me. Yeah, okay, good. Get over here. Damn it, I did it again.
Thanks, boy.
Yeah, you ain't no rank B. You ain't no rank B at all. The dragon put up a fight. You're doing no such thing. I don't know how that wasn't a precision dodge. Okay, I thought that one was gonna be precision dodge. All right. Yeah, just unleash everything on it. I didn't jump again. There we go. Just straight to the heart right there. Oh, almost knocked over something. Huh. Yeah, you're nothing, Griffin. You're absolutely nothing. Yeah, give me your Scarletite. You didn't even know it was a thing. Thank you very much for the posture check and the hydrate, Bass. Really appreciate it. I will do both. Yeah, we faced a rank B before, and I remember you having a lot more trouble with that one. That one gave me a lot more trouble. Yeah, I don't know what was with the Griffin. Griffin was easy as pie. By comparison, anyway.
Is something there, boy?
Hey there, man. Or his voice, at least.
Could that be our man?
Only mildly injured. I mean, they did have to heal once, but...
Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Lowly.
So lowly from what I hear.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She send you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Unless we tell our tale.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but...
But?
Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Some stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
I'm intrigued.
Sure.
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
Yeah, of course.
In that
I get
case,
that.
I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you.
Now, will this be the last we see of Camille? Camille? Yeah, something like that. I don't know why I called him Camel.
Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
All right. And now we can go to Martha's Rest and actually do that other thing that we do with the other quest that we want to do. What were we doing here? We were coming here to ask about cooking. That was it. Cooking tips and whatnot. Bum, 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 bum,
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who
Oh
are
no, we weren't
still-
going to Martha. We're going like just here. Yeah. That's some good looking meat.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
You got some meat for me.
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails.
Ah, easy.
Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up, hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer, when there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even
Yeah,
if
for
they
some.
were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Let's see. Bass says, can we cook in this game too? Well, crafting is cooking. I guess crafting is kind of cooking, but like with non-food. If you really think about it, yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised. This game's still throwing new mechanics at me, so I could believe it.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Martha.
Don't you go causing any trouble.
Come on.
Do. See, Bat says, you know, the what can I do for you versus what I can do for you former always sounds an offer in an adult establishment. You know what? Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. You know, I guess one thing I could talk about actually that I've been thinking about a fair bit
Scorpions.
is
Don't know what I'm up against.
been really debating how Spooktober is gonna go. I know I'm still like a month away, essentially, but I've been putting a lot of thought into it. Because I have ideas, I have plans. But I'm just not entirely sure like how all these plans are gonna come to fruition. Man, these guys are taking a while to die. Perish. And I realized I never made that list from last year. I'll probably write that down. Please do. Yeah, more Resident Evil. I think more Resident Evil is on the cards. I know I'm also thinking of doing The Suffering. Again, technically. We can talk all about that when the time comes. Because, yeah, The Suffering, Megan and I recorded that, like, what, 2-3 years ago, I think? Yeah, it would have been, like maybe 2.5 years ago. Megan and I recorded The Suffering, which was a game that I loved from a long time ago. But the recording was just so full of issues, just constant crashes, and by the end of it, I didn't really like how it was going. Even though I did finish the game, I didn't really like how it ended up. So I decided never to release that. So instead, I figured now that I have the game on console for myself, that maybe Megan and I would do that this year, but we'll stream it instead to at least make it a little bit different than just recording it like we did before. So I kind of want to play through The Suffering for Spooktober. Doing Resident Evil is, I mean, I still have a lot of Resident Evils to do, so it makes sense. It's going to happen. What else? I've had like other plans. I think I wouldn't mind doing some like cool little indie games and stuff. Oh, if you want to do co-op with Megan, have you thought about Outlast the Trials? Is that co-op? I didn't know that was co-op. I might consider that. I might talk with Megan about that. Because I think that would be fun. If that is co-op. I'll look into it. Because that's actually a game I want to do a replay through as well. Because I did not like how that... So for anybody that's new, right? I actually, many years ago, I think even before I knew Megan, so like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I think. I did a playthrough of Outlast on stream, but it was plagued by so many issues. See, I want to redo like a lot of the streams that I'm really unsatisfied with. Because I want to replay through Outlast, because that was just plagued with so many issues. I know the majority of the game was like stuttering, and I didn't know why until the end. Literally final session, I think I finally found out what was causing the stuttering, but it was not good. I did not like it. So that one I want to replay through at some point. The tails of certain species of scorpion are prized as a delicacy. The trace amounts of poison remaining in their flesh, lending them a certain piquancy. The common marsh scorpion, however, not only lacks the stinger, but subsists on a diet of mudworms and bog moss, lending its flesh an altogether more troubling tang.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
It's a completely co-op. I don't think you can play single player even if you wanted to. I heard it's pretty fun, although it's less horror and more like PvE Dead by Daylight. No story, really. Well, we can still play it for fun, at the very least. I'll talk with Megan about that, and we'll see. Because I didn't know that was co-op. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, besides, see, and I don't want to give myself too much to do on Spooktober either, because right now, well, besides like maybe some like indie titles, like I would like to do some indie titles, because indie games are always fun for spooky stuff, right? Because yeah, I have like the Resident Evil stuff still, the Suffering I want to do, but the Suffering should be quick. I think the Suffering would probably only take a couple sessions. As a guess.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed. Here's 5.
I did indeed.
Marvelous. Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
I'm concerned. We could do another crack at sometime later. Well, it looks gross, dude. Oh my god.
Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
I wouldn't eat that. Nah.
Odin's teeth. What the salt on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes.
Yeah, he likes it. In a way.
It's a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavors, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
That's impressive.
Welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
I mean, if he really likes it, I'd give it a shot. Like, if it's actually good according to him, I would give it a shot. I need Vegemetal +1. I'll take it, yeah.
That monster's taking quite a liking to Lady Karen.
And with a bit of luck, he's not a monster.
Monster.
He's Torgal.
Oh,
And he'd
Torgal.
take a liking to you too if you gave him as many nuts as Nan does.
His name is Torgal. I love goats.
How'd it go, Clive?
Well,
Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
a sample of supple hide dressed to the artisan. Camille's exacting standards. It has nary a trace of the barnyard musk of lesser leathers, instead smelling faintly of rose hips. Ooh.
You're joking.
Torgal, I forgot. Is that goat in Valhalla? I'm not too sure. It could be. Maybe Torgal does mean... Maybe that's why he hangs
Said
out
he
with
wouldn't
goats,
teach you how to
actually.
work
That'd be
it.
funny.
But that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done. So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me.
I mean, looks nice to me. I'm not a
Glad
smith.
you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
Camille. That was close.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests. Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself.
Nah, no trouble at all.
I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn. Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough nattering. I've got work to be getting on with.
There you go, made him happy.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. Nah, it wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted. I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Happy to help. Let's see, that's Hydrin. Hydrin, apparently. See, I can't even remember a goat in the Valhalla, like, mythos. So I wouldn't even know. There you go, even got a level up out of it. Nice. Drakeslayer's belt design craft. Diagram detailing the steps to craft a belt fit for a hero. I'm down. So we can unlock recipes. Design drafts. You have obtained the design draft for the Drakeslayer's belt. Design drafts unlock new crafting options with the Black Hammer. This is Blackthorn and the Hideaway for details on material requirements. I am intrigued.
Clive. What do you want?
Make me... Not that. Make me one of these. Need an Electrum. So I need to get that from... Oh, that's good. Oh, dude, compare that. Holy crap, that's so much better. And with a cry that echoed through the sky, she thrust her sword down into the mighty Drake's nape. Life having escaped the elder worm, he went crashing to the sea, where his corpse lay, unmoving yet unsinking.
And?
Wait, what else do I need for that? I saw a purple in there.
Back, are ya? Not saying fortune, do you?
Oh, I need the Scarletite.
Anything else?
Electrum. Yeah, it's like 50% better. Yeah, that's actually pretty insane. Well, let's go see if there's anything new on the bounty board then. That might be something I can't do until later. Depends whenever they update the bounty board. But it looks like I need something from it.
Typical nobles.
Howdy, Nectar. Nah. So I gotta wait for another thing to open up. Gotcha, gotcha. So I gotta speak to Vivian. Let me think. How much longer do I want to go for? I think I'll go for another maybe like half hour, maybe something like that. I think that seems fair. Well, nah. Maybe I should end it relatively soon, because thinking about it, I do have some stuff I did tell Megan we'd do tonight. And
How may I help you today, Clive?
half an hour might actually make a slight difference for some of that.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
It's probably good enough time to consider ending it. Probably. It's just so hard because I really enjoy. See, it's hard because I really, really want to keep playing, but I acknowledge that I probably should not. Which is fine. All right, so let's get this first. So let's go ahead and grab this, and we'll do some lore, and then I'll probably end it around there. Probably. It used to be I would step up into a tavern only to find myself overwhelmed with requests to sing of Dion the Bold or the Curl and the Serving Girl. But now all anyone ever wants to hear is of Sid the Outlaw. You have made me a very rich man, my friend. The Merry Mummer.
Here you are. All done?
Okay, so what's in this orchestrion scroll then? Want to give it a good old listen to. Yeah, slap this one in. Our terms. Shadow Sawyer's Faded Form. Which one's this? Definitely sad. But what's a rose is a rose. That's good. This one's very hopeful. So we'll have this one be the hideaway song for now. Alright, lore time it is.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive?
Now I should, with the griffin, I think I can level up.
That might interest you.
Oh, come on. Come on. Oh!
To study the tomes?
We're so close. We're so close. Ah, that pains me, dude. That pains me so much. Here it is. Griffins. Fantastical abominations of nature upon which the crown and wings of an eagle has been fused to the legs and loins of a ferocious landcat. They hunt their prey on high, circling a victim unseen before descending at terrible speeds. Claws first, to tear its throat. Should the prey prove more formidable, griffins have also been known to call upon the very winds to both slice and suffocate the quarry. Fortunately, these predators rarely descend from their mountain lairs, and sightings are few and far between. So now you can do some more persons of interest. A veteran curse breaker who often leads his own team on bearer liberating forays. He also shares his wisdom and experience with Cole and assembling new recruits and training new recruits. One of Blackthorn's few close friends who shares the Smith's fondness for a tankard or two indeed. When August isn't on a mission, he can most often be seen supping an ale and swapping a story with the Hideaway's Tavern, or in the Hideaway's Tavern. A freed Imperial bearer, after the wounds he suffered in his escape were healed, he began a new life in the Hideaway, working in the kitchens. Through this, he encountered a cookbook entitled Valestia, a culinary pilgrimage, which inspired in him a passion for making mincemeat of monsters. Literally. Let me have these ones. One of a pair of young twins who assists Harpocrates, I keep wanting to call him Harpocrates, in the Hideaway Library, or at least are tasked to. In practice, he spends most of his time reading books and teasing tomes with his sister Crow. Though their parents were both bearers, Tet was spared that burden. Alas, he was not spared the tragedy of losing both his mother and father when Sid's hideaway was laid low. In practice, she spends most of her time reading books and teasing tomes with her brother Tet. Oh, yeah, it's just the same thing, really. A bearer like her parents, but spared the prejudice and persecution they were forced to suffer. Alas, she was not spared the tragedy of losing both her mother and father when Sid's hideaway was laid low. All right. Quentin, an inscrutable landlord of Lost Wings Tavern and the leader of the village. Bernard, a carpenter who resides at Martha's Rest, whose speed and skill, together with the surrounding marshes waters, deleterious effects on the planks and piles of the village, many bridges, keep his services in high demand. Victor, a friend of Sid's and later Clive's, who keeps an ever-attentive vigil on the comings and goings in Dalmekia from his hometown of Constance. Oh my god, we're almost through all of them. Ooh. Ooh. I'm still tempted to play more. I'm going to be honest. I am still very tempted to play more. I shouldn't, though. I think we read this one, but we'll read it again. Servant of a man who goes by the name Lord Margrace. Together they travel across the Twins to some unknown end. Companion and protector of Joshua Rossfield, dominant of the Phoenix. As loyal as she is dangerous, her blade is ever at the ready for any who might mean her master ill, and her tonics ever at hand to heal the sickly prince's hurts. Joshua addresses her by the name Jote, but it is unclear whether this is her true name or another pseudonym. Rip Elwyn. Archduke of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria and father of Clive and Joshua. Loved by his people for his steadfast leadership both at home and on the battlefield, which he put to good effect in quelling the rebellious northern territories. Elwyn was born before his father, the previous dominant of the Phoenix, passed away, so he did not inherit the Icon's powers. Instead, he devoted himself to the study of swordcraft and statesmanship, that he might lead his country from the front, which he did to wide acclaim in leading his armies and quelling the rebellious northern territories. Elwyn's reign ended when he was beheaded by servants of the Holy Empire of San Brec in their ignoble attack on Phoenix Gate. Known not only for his inspiring leadership and skill with a blade, but his disapproval of the mistreatment of bearers. His legacy lives on in all those who oppose imperial rule and what remnants of Rosaria. What remains? What remains, not remnants. Whoops. Lives on in all those who oppose imperial rule and what remains of Rosaria. Lord Commander of the Rosarian Army, outranked only by Archduke Elwyn. Oh, I did read this one. Who is not only his liege lord, but his firm friend. The two share an unshakable bond of trust. Elwyn consulting with Rodney on all military matters. Murdoch and his shields accompanied Elwyn and Joshua to Phoenix Gate to perform the rite of ancestral communion, only to be set upon first by Imperial infiltrators, then a second shadowy icon of fire. Within those flames, Murdoch was engulfed. Lord Commander of the Rosarian Army, outranked only by his firm friend Archduke Elwyn. When Clive manifested into Ifrit during the attack on Phoenix Gate, Murdoch lost his life to the infernal icon's flames. I don't know why these two would be separate. Wife of Rodney Murdoch, Lord Commander of the Rosarian Army. Since her marriage, she has resided in the Murdoch Manor in Eastpool. Remaining there even after her husband's death at Phoenix Gate, she gladly welcomes Clive and Jill into her home, going so far as to gift Clive a set of clothes that once belonged to his father, a reminder of happier times that she would rather lived on than moldered in a closet. Remaining there even after her husband's death, alas, her time was also to be cut short at the hands of the villainous servants of Empress Annabella. Here, Rutherford. Manservant to Lord Byron Rossfield. His daily duties touch all aspects of running his master's manor. Whether that be the welcoming of guests, the preparation of meals, or the polishing of the intrepid nobleman's trophy collection. Emperor of the Holy Empire of San Brec, who won his throne at least partly by virtue of his son, Dion, having awakened as the dominant of Bahamut. The High Cardinal. First and foremost of the 5 cardinals who make up the Council of Elders, second only to the Holy Emperor in the imperial government. It is his role to lead the council in governing San Brec in the Emperor's stead, and providing the latter does not overrule his decisions, his authority is absolute. Bass says, I'm back. Welcome back. Aha, we call it reverse nepotism. Understandable. I think we were at Tiamat, but I am not entirely sure. A bearer in service of the Holy Empire of San Brick, Tiamat is the leader of the elite assassin squadron to which Wyvern is assigned, the Bastards. Their latest mission to take the head of the dominant of Shiva. To this end, they infiltrate the Nysa Defile, where the forces of the Republic of Dhalmekia and the Iron Kingdom are aligned against each other. Though none know his true name, rumor has it that the man now known as Tiamat was born a scion of a noble Sandricois family and abandoned to his fate after his powers awakened. Or the man who now bears the name is the leader of the Bastards, a squadron of elite assassins. It was on a mission to take the head of Shiva's dominant in the Nysa Defile that his subordinate, Wyvern, real name Clive Rossfield, turned upon him and cut him down. Second longest serving of the Bastards, an elite band of slave assassins in service of the Holy Empire of San Brick. He and his sergeant, Tiamat, fought alongside each other for many a year, and Bias trusted him with his life. Alas, there was little Tiamat could do to save him from the boulder that was to fall from the skies during their ill-fated mission to infiltrate the Dhalmekian Republic and take the head of Shiva's dominant. A branded soldier from the Holy Empire of San Brick who served alongside Wyvern. None know his true name. He and his band of elite assassins were tasked with taking the head of the dominant of Shiva, but he was to lose his life to a crusader's axe in the course of the mission. Well, we may as well just finish it out then, right? We're pretty close. Second in command of the Dragoons, the foremost fighting force of the Holy Empire of San Brick. His sword remains ever at the ready should anyone be foolish enough to make an attempt on the life of his liege lord, Prince Dion. Chief strategist and former field marshal of the Dhalmekian Republic. While there was a time he took personal command of his troops, Hugo Kupka's rise to prominence led to his being recalled from the battlefield by reason of his advancing age, for which he bears the vainglorious dominant a deep-seated grudge. So you can probably use him to take out Kupka. Leader of the Dhalmekian Parliament and eldest and most experienced of its members, those elected by the states of the Republic plus the dominant of Titan, who serves as an official advisor. Alas, Hugo Kupka does not take kindly to his advice being ignored. Scion of a lesser noble family of Dhalmekia, tasked by Hugo Kupka to trace the whereabouts of Sid, the outlaw, the man he believes slew Benedicta Harmon. His investigations led him to Eastpool, where he overhears Clive and Gab's conversation and follows them back to Sid's hideaway. Second in command of Relude's royal intelligencers, serving under Benedicta Harmon, with whom he shares a deep bond of trust. Killed by footpads while attempting to evacuate the stricken Benedicta from the collapsing Caer Norvent. Who are you, medicine child? An orphan girl who pays for her bread by making and selling medicines. She's gonna be important. Why would she have a thing here if she's not important? This seems really weird to throw in, if it means nothing. An otherworldly being that Clive encountered in the inner sanctum of Drake's Head. He addressed Clive as Mythos before attempting to merge their consciousnesses. However, Clive was able to summon the will to resist the creature before Joshua returned from the dead to imprison it in a cage of flame that he sealed away in his own heart. And now we're done with 1,000 tomes for now. Until more unlocks, which it will, for sure.
You are always welcome, Clive.
Did you come to borrow books?
No, I'm not here to borrow your book. Yeah, I know you're still reading it, child. Stop teasing me. I should probably end it here, even though I do kind of want to keep going. I don't want to get into anything too long where I would need to keep playing. Only because, like I said, I got some plans with Megan tonight, and it's plans we've been kind of putting off to the side for long enough. So I figure probably best to just save it here and play more of the game. Well, next time. Totally fine. Well, thank you. Although I'm not gonna lie, I might do a sudden stream on Monday or Tuesday just to play more, because I kind of really want to play more, and I'm kind of sad I wasn't able to yesterday. So yeah, probably gonna end up doing that. But if I don't, then I mean, you know, it's whatever, right? But I might. I'll let you guys know if I do, because it is a possibility. I am really, really enjoying this game a lot. And I do kind of want to play it more often. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's go ahead and send a raid over to. Got a few peeps. We sent it over to Froggy Bunny before, and then Froggy Bunny was about to end it. So we'll send it to Froggy Bunny again, just in case he keeps it going for a bit longer this time. Playing The Cult of the Lamb, which is a game I absolutely adore, and I kind of want to play it again because I hear they added stuff to the game. So yeah, I kind of want to play it again for that reason. Okay, so keep an eye out for Monday and Tuesday when the game might be played more, because it might happen. Like I said, it very well might, because I really want to play more of the video game. Here is the link, by the way, just in case the raid doesn't go through. There's a link to his channel. And of course, give him a nice frag raid. All right. So, like I said, I'll let you guys know Monday, Tuesday. If I do, if I don't, then, you know, it's definitely going to happen on Wednesday. We're going to play more of this because I really enjoy this game. All right. So I guess that's it for now. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. But for now, it's time to cue the outro. So here I go, and I shall catch you guys later.